goals are important and how they are different from the goals that we've had in the past, such as the Millennium Development Goals. And even before the Millennium Development Goals, there was something called the International Development Goals. So the big difference now is that these are not just goals being put out by the United Nations. The first two sets of goals largely came out from internal discussions within the UN. This time around, to create the Sustainable Development Goals, the UN system has reached out to political leaders around the world. That is why these goals have been signed on by the highest levels of political leadership in 197 countries. They have also reached out to the business sector, so corporations, the World Business Council for Sustainable Development, the UN Global Compact. There are many international business organizations consisting of CEOs of major companies who support these goals. And then finally, the third sector, the NGO sector, is also very much behind them. So I find these goals being a kind of global consensus, if you will. And it's not just the SDGs, it is that they come in line with 3 other treaties that have been signed internationally. And these include the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction, the COP21 Treaty on Climate Change, and then last month there was the Habitat Conference in Quito that signed a treaty for urbanization and cities. So when you look at the package, Sustainable Development Goals are the anchor, and they have widespread consensus, and they spawn these other treaties that are linked and supportive of each other. So I think we are really at a different moment in history.